Welcome to the Pawtucket Red Sox Weekend Review for May 29th, 2017. This is Adam Blue for CLNS, a leading online provider of audiovisual coverage for the Boston Red Sox. Apparently there is no place like home for the Paw Sox last week, as they bounced back from a 1-6 road trip to earn victories in 4 of 5 contests at McCoy Stadium. Pawtucket's solid pitching staff excelled in the first 3 games of their 4-game set with the Durham Bulls, as they allowed 7 runs total and 3 wins to end a productive week. The week started on a rough note, however, as the Louisville Bats took the first game of their series 7-4. Starting pitcher Sean Haviland picked up his 4th loss of the season for Pawtucket, allowing 4 runs, 6 hits, and 2 walks in 5 2/3 innings. His offense had their chances throughout the night, straining 14 runners in the game, including 11 in the first 5 innings of play. Alan Craig, Steve Selsky, and Dan Butler each had 2 hits for the Paw Sox, with Craig notching his first multi-hit game of the month and earning his first 2 RBIs since April 12th. 2 of Cincinnati's top prospects were showcased on Tuesday night, as number 2 prospect KYRIE gave up 2 runs, 1 earned, in his 4-inning start, while number 6 prospect Jesse Winker was 4 for 5 with 4 runs scored and hit a 2-run homer in the first inning. Wednesday night started with David Bryce making his home debut for the Paw Sox and ended with an offensive explosion for the home team as they defeated the Bats 13-6. In what would prove to be his last rehab start, Bryce had ineffective results, allowing 6 runs, 3 earned, on 7 hits in 3 2/3 innings. Bryce's velocity was impressive, however, as he touched 95 to 96 miles an hour on his fastballs, which also may have been the speed his car was going when he left the stadium immediately after his outing, leaving the media high and dry. The Paw Sox trailed 6-3 in the bottom of the 3rd, but scored 4 times in that inning, then twice in the 4th, and 4 more times in the 7th, as every member of the starting lineup produced at least 1 hit. Matt Dominguez was 3 for 5, Pablo Sandoval was 2 for 4 with 2 doubles, Bryce Brentz had 2 hits, including a homer and 3 RBIs, and both Brian Bogusevic and Steve Selsky launched homers in the win. Stop me if you've heard this before, the Thursday series finale with the Bats was rained out. It was the Paw Sox' 8th rainout of the season, since apparently April showers bring more May showers this year. After dropping 3 extra inning games the week prior, Pawtucket finally earned a walk-off win of their own, as Brentz laced a bases-loaded single in the 12th inning to give the Sox a 5-4 win over the Durham Bulls on Friday night. Kyle Kendrick allowed single runs in the 1st and 2nd inning, then followed by retiring 13 consecutive batters before allowing a single and a 2-run homer in the 7th inning that tied the game at 4-4. Dominguez hit a 3-run homer for Pawtucket in the 2nd inning off of Bulls starter Blake Snell, while Craig had a single, a double, and scored 2 runs. Sandoval also played 9 innings in the field for the first time since his rehab stint began, as he works his way back from a knee injury. Hector Velasquez returned from a dreadful MLB debut to craft another great start with the Paw Sox on Saturday, as Pawtucket won 6-2 to earn their 3rd straight victory. Velasquez went 7 strong innings at McCoy Stadium, allowing 2 runs on 6 hits while striking out 7 for his 3rd win of the season. He gave up 6 runs on 9 hits in 5 innings on May 18th in Oakland in a spot start for Boston. The Paw Sox mustered up only 4 hits in the win, but picked up 5 runs on just 2 of those base knocks. Brentz launched a 2-run homer in the 2nd inning to give Pawtucket a 2-1 lead, then Selsky blasted a 3-run homer in the 5th to take a 1-run game and put it out of reach. Brentz has 7 hits, 6 walks, and 6 runs batted in during his torrid 4-game stretch. The Sox faced one of the top prospects in baseball on Sunday afternoon and got to him early and often en route to a 7-1 win to extend their winning streak to 4 games. Brent Honeywell, Tampa Bay's number 2 prospect, gave up all 7 runs in his 3-inning outing, as the Sox scored 5 runs in the 1st and single runs in the 2nd and 3rd innings. The 5-run first was highlighted by a grand slam by Selsky, who also hit a solo shot in the 3rd inning for his 4th home run in the last 4 games. Henry Owens allowed a run in the 1st inning, then silenced Durham's bats to pick up his 4th win of the year. Rusney Castillo, who was out of the previous 3 games with a bruised calf, hit his team-leading 7th home run in the 2nd inning. With the 4-1 record last week, the Paw Sox moved their record to 20-24 in the season, but still sit in 5th place in the 6-team North Division of the International League. They are not gaining any ground on the hottest team in the league, the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs, who have won 8 of the last 9 games and scored a league-best 34-15 mark. The Sox have another busy week ahead of them this week, as they will finish up their 7-game homestand on Memorial Day against the Durham Bulls before moving on to the road yet again. They will spend Tuesday through Thursday night playing the Norfolk Tides for the first time this season, and then move on to Durham for a 3-game set in North Carolina. Check back with me next week for a recap of all the Paw Sox action. And be sure to check out the pre- and post-game coverage of all 162 games of the Boston Red Sox season with the Sox Beat team here at CLNS, along with some lively discussions during our roundtables and the Red Sox Beat Weekly podcast. This has been Adam Blue for CLNS.